Hi everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update before we jump into the readings and let you know we're kind of hovering right around that 21% mark of the goal as far as for my Master Reiki Apprenticeship Program. It's been sitting kind of still this week. There's been a couple of donations, but not enough to really push it up to where I can say, oh, we're past 21% yet. Anyway, that's where we're hovering right now. I just wanted to keep you guys updated and say thank you, thank you, thank you to all the new donations, and thank you to all the old donations, and thank you to all the people, of course, who get readings from me regularly, even before I started the Reiki stuff. I had a lady this week that set up a recurring donation. That was sweetness. Nobody's ever done that before, so that was absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much. Don't ask me how she did it. I have no idea. But anyway, thank you so much for all the help. I do really, really appreciate it. And now on with your readings. Hello there, Cancer. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of August 8th through August 14th. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the Falling Tower in reverse. Now, the Falling Tower in reverse I like so much better than the Falling Tower right side up. Falling Tower in reverse is just telling me that you did have a situation in your life where something that gave you a sense of security was suddenly and unexpectedly pulled out of your life or ejected from your life. Now, when this card comes up in reverse, what is happening is whatever that was that got pulled out of your life, now you are recovering from that. You're finding other opportunities that are out there that you can use to replace whatever that was that you had before. So with these other opportunities, they are better than what you had before whatever this was got pulled out of your life. So that's why I really like this card, because it's telling me not only that you're recovering from whenever this thing that gave you the sense of security was taken away from you, you're recovering in such a way that you're coming out better than when the situation first started. So you're coming off smelling like a rose out of this deal. So I like seeing that card. New opportunities that are better than the old ones coming in for you on Monday. Tuesday. Okay, Cancer, you've got the Empress card showing up in reverse. This is not so surprising for a water sign. A lot of times water signs are empaths. A lot of times empaths can be very codependent. We don't always have to be, but most of the empaths I know tend to be very codependent. We don't always feel like everybody else can really run their lives okay unless we're helping them out. And I can say that because I am definitely very codependent. And I'm a Scorpio, so I'm a water sign. I am very empathic. I get it. It's very easy to fall into that trap. But on Tuesday, we have to watch out, Cancers, about trying to step into other people's territory and sort of do things for them, because then we're not allowing them to step up to the plate and be accountable for themselves, and we're really robbing them of their own experience, their own life lessons, and their own journey. We don't want to do that. Not only do we not want to do that because it's bad for the other person, we also don't want to do that because it's bad for us to be carrying an extra load that we weren't designed to handle to start with. And on top of that, when we take somebody's life lessons from them and appropriate them to ourselves, guess what we're doing? We're creating bad karma for us. We have to pay for taking away somebody else's lesson because that person is trying to learn that lesson on their journey. And if we're just taking away their responsibility, they don't get to learn that lesson. So it's a big deal when we step into somebody else's territory and try to do things that they actually are responsible for, bottom line. So going to be very tempting on Tuesday to do that. I would caution you, if you catch yourself going into that caretaker type mode, that you pull back from it. The only reason you want to be a caretaker is if you are raising kids or babysitting kids. You do not want to be a caretaker of a fully capable and functional adult. Okay? All right, so there is that. Let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, we do have the Two of Cups showing up. Two of Cups does talk about attraction. It talks about some kind of relationship going well. If this is a romantic relationship, this can talk about some really nice chemistry. If it's not a romantic relationship, it can just talk about really enjoying the company of the other person, whether it's a friend or a family member. But this is a relationship that's going in a positive direction that we're seeing on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the Queen of Coins showing up in reverse. Is this you, Cancers, or is this someone else? This is somebody else. Interesting. Okay, so this is somebody else in your life. Queen of Coins is somebody who can be very nurturing, she's very stable in her resources and her finances. She's pretty much stable in she pretty much knows what she wants, and she's pretty stable in doing the things it takes to get there with whatever that is, whatever her goals are. Now, when she comes up in reverse, there's something going on that has thrown off some alarm bells for the Queen of Cups, okay? So there's something going on that has made her feel very uncomfortable with some kind of generosity that she has been passing along. Now, I have a couple of stories that are coming in for you guys. So Cancers, for some of this is going to be talking about how this Queen of Cups in reverse is reacting to something that you've done. For some of you, you are only going to be witnessing how this Queen of Cups is reacting to somebody else. And I feel like for those of you who are witnessing this, I think you may be trying to go to bat for that other person when this happens with the Queen of Cups. But what's going on with our Queen of Cups personality, which can be male or female, either one, especially in a general reading, but really in any reading, I don't assign court cards to a specific gender normally. So when we've got our Queen of Coins in reverse, what's going on is she has been very generous about something to someone. Now, for some of you, this is going to be you. For some of you, like I said, you're just going to know about this situation and maybe witness this could be a blow up. But she's been very generous to somebody, or she feels like she's been very generous to somebody with some kind of resources. Now, this can be finances, obviously. This can also be emotional support. She can be the shoulder somebody's been crying on, or she can be a sounding board that somebody's been using as a sounding board. She can be somebody who has been loaning out some equipment or something for somebody to use. But this Queen of Coins, when we see her on Thursday, she is not too happy, Cancers. And she's not too happy because she never minded being generous. In fact, she enjoys being generous typically. She likes to share her assets, her things that she has. She also likes to empower other people to put themselves in a better position. And so that's part of her personality. But on Thursday, she's starting to feel like her generosity has been taken advantage of. So she may be feeling like this generosity was called for in the beginning, but now either you or this other person should be weaning themselves off of her generosity and kind of supporting themselves instead. And so she is starting to feel a little abused and walked on, honestly. And so now she is deciding to cut off the generosity that she has been giving out. And she is saying on Thursday, oh, interesting. For some of you, you're going to see her saying this, that she's done. She's not giving anymore. For others of you, I think she is just going to quietly stop being there, or quietly stop giving whatever it is that she has been so generous with in the past. So that's kind of interesting that that's playing out a couple different ways in how she handles that situation. So for some of you, she's going to be very upfront about what's going on. And for others of you, she's not going to say anything. She's just not going to be that supporter that she was before. And like I said, please remember, there's different variations of that. For some of you, she's going to be cutting off the generosity that she had towards you. For others of you, I should say, you're just going to witness her cutting off her generosity towards somebody else. You're just going to happen to be there. And I feel like you're also kind of trying to talk to her afterwards and sort of kind of trying to change her mind about the situation, actually, because I think you feel a little bit sorry for the person that she has been helping for, and it feels like it's been for a long time in most cases. Okay, so let's look at Friday. Friday we have the Temperance card in reverse. The Temperance card in reverse tells me that you're not having a very peaceful day on Friday, that things are a little chaotic, they're a little bit out of hand. You're having a hard time getting things scheduled, getting things harmonized. You may be having a hard time getting your checkbook to balance or covering all your bills. Not everybody even knows what a checkbook is probably nowadays. But you're having a hard time maybe possibly covering your bills for some of you, because for some of you this can be financial, although not for all of you. And for some of you, it's just a chaotic day. It's just one of those days that just you go in and you think you're going to do one thing, and then the next thing you know, you're putting out a fire here and putting out a fire there and putting out a fire there. And by the end of the day, you're like, I never even accomplished the first thing that I wanted to accomplish today. So it's just going to be one of those days when I see Temperance come up in reverse like that. And I think that as far as getting help to deal with this day, I think that you've got a lot of people around you that are kind of having a very similar day, and so they are pretty tapped out on resources to be able to help you, whether it's time or their own energy or effort. They have to be handling other things as well. So this is going to be something where I feel like you're going to be, a lot of you Cancers are going to be just dealing with this as best you can, mostly on your own. Mostly. All right, so Saturday, what we have here is the Knight of Clubs. I do feel like you're taking some kind of action. That's a knight. A knight is action or adventure. But the Knight of Clubs in reverse, this is an action that is doesn't feel so inspired. In fact, maybe you'd rather not do it. It's definitely, if it's not a maybe you'd rather not do it, it's definitely a I'm really bored doing this type of action. For a lot of you, this is going to be just, doing stuff around the yard, doing stuff around the house. Maybe some of you are getting ready for a visit from, in-laws or cousins or who knows what. But it does feel like for some of you, this is actually just cleaning stuff up and making things more presentable, refreshing things. So this could be touch-up paint. This could be if you have rental properties, this can be getting a rental property ready for someone to move in, putting fresh paint on the walls, on the insides, and just making sure everything is functional and operational before they show up, that type of thing. But it's not anything that, whatever this is that you're doing, it's not anything that requires a lot of creative input. It's just kind of tedious something. Okay, Cancers, let's look at Sunday. What you have here is the Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we had the Temperance in reverse on Friday. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I really think when I look at the Friday card and the Saturday card, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune card right after that, I think that you've been stressing out a little bit. I think Friday was a really chaotic, stressful day. I think Saturday you're doing this work you'd rather not really be doing, but it feels to me like you're getting ready for something. And I just feel like there's a lot of stress tied up in that. And I think on Sunday what happens is that stress kind of catches up with you. And I feel like Sunday you're going to be shutting it down, baby. You're just gonna, you have hit the burnout point on yourself, and you've done it to yourself. You've pushed yourself this hard. It's not like, in most cases, I really don't feel like anybody else has been trying to push you. I feel like you have had these goals and you've had these expectations of yourself, and you've kind of put yourself in this position. And I feel like you're pretty much aware of that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, mostly, for most of you. But on Sunday, I just feel like you're not going to be feeling motivated to get up, to do anything. You're just going to feel tired. Some of you are actually going to have sore muscles from whatever it was you were doing on Saturday, and you're just not going to feel like moving around. This is the day when I see some of you ordering takeout. I just don't see much getting accomplished on Sunday. And I feel like a little bit of that reason that nothing big is gonna get accomplished Sunday is because number one, you've burnt yourself out. Number two, physically you're just worn down. And number three, the stress has taken its toll. So you're not feeling very good. You may have a stress headache, you may have a stomach thing going on, but you're not feeling very hot to start with, plus the burnout stuff. So just kind of a few things all sort of colliding on the same day on Sunday that just kind of keep you from getting much accomplished, and just really it's your body forcing you, hey, take a break, stop it, calm down. Amazing how our bodies can be so bossy sometimes, isn't it? Anyway, that is your week, Cancer. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you guys back here the next time. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master Program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master Program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program. And so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have work done energetically, and also to touch base after it's done, just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.